Oh, the festive debauchery? Oh, you just know. It is indeed a festive debauchery. Everybody come forth. Alright, the time has finally come. We are here checking out the 1.0 release of Godhood, a game where you become a god, create your own religion, and spread the word about until you control the entire world with your religion alone. What religion did I make? Well, you know, we had a couple of, lust and pleasure religions, and we might dabble in that again, but we haven't played this game in a very long time. As a matter of fact, like, we checked this out initially in early access, sometime last year, was it, I believe? And we checked out the Will of the People. I think we dabbled a little bit on the Old One Rising, but ever since then, we haven't checked out update 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is the full release. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing we have to do here is create myself. Because obviously, the religion needs a god. What should we or how should we address you? I am going to be Huge. What is your religion called? The Stunk? Dunk? What are your worshippers called? We're going to be the Dunk Keys. There you go. Very good. That works for me. I'm going to be a god, sure. When are you awake? Well, you know, the Stonk Dunk do their best work at night, if you know what I'm saying. What shall be your color? Oh, for the background? Let's go with a hot pink right now. But we have to customize the god, because that is not how I look. Give me a second here. Let me come up with something.
2 hours later.
Alright, so this right here is the epitome of what Hugh McHuge is all about. Tentacle forearms, apparently, tentacles coming out of his backside. The body of what peak performance is. I mean, look at this body. His head looks rather phallic. Some sort of fluid coming out of his eye for some reason. And that is what Huge McHuge is going to be. Let it be known, for as long as there has been people to believe, there have been gods to vie for their attention. Hugh McHuge is one such god, destined to claim a place in humanity's hearts and minds. A single soul would be chosen by Hugh McHuge, destined to become the first prophet of Stunk. Dunk. Who is going to be our first prophet? Let's find out. From nothing, Huge McHugh appeared before Akola. Akola renounced the fate of the old god Quetzalcoatl and placed it in Hugh McHuge instead. Akola, what is right? In the name of myself, you shall be spreading war, peace, pleasure, purity, greed, generosity. Ooh, madness, that's new. I don't remember madness. As a matter of fact, I think there was only like war, peace, purity, and pleasure. I think this used to be called lust, though, wasn't it? And this was like divine or something? I think they had like different names, but I guess we'll go with pleasure. I mean, if you really have to twist my arm about it. I'm curious about that madness, because sometimes you can do like two things, like you can do two religions or like split off a little bit, branch off. We might do madness as well if we have the chance, assuming we do more. By the way, this is only a one-shot, but if we do more, want to see some more, you guys know what to do if you want to see some more. But right now, only a one-shot to see what the full release is like. Pleasure, the elders who worship the ancestors thought this idea to be dangerous. Of course, the elders would not like the religion of pleasure taking over. Look at this mighty god up here. Look at me. I look so good. Alluring body. Mwah. That's a perfect attack for ourselves. Doom. Oh, that's no good. The ancestors are gonna apparently beat our asses down. Oh, you could speed up fights now. I like that a lot. We have been defeated already. Well, don't worry. It's supposed to happen in case you're wondering. The elders were resolute in their judgment. Akola and a few followers were banished from the old city. Before leaving, Akola prophesied that one day Hugh McHuge would bring their unrestrained love to the old city. Oh, that's one way to put it. Our unrestrained love. So we have been banished, but a new religion is founded. Let's see here. What do I do now? Now I know what to do. We click over here. It's shining for a reason. Rituals. You're about to set a ritual for a disciple. Remember how raising a group of strong disciples is important, right? We're gonna want things that kind of complement each other in combat. And this tells us about what the stats do. All the stats are connected to a certain type of attack. So we have Dance, which is going to be developing your Cunning, right? Right now, you exceed at Cunning and Charisma, so we definitely want to stick to Charisma or Cunning. But if we come over here to you, we can see the type of attacks you have. So right now, you have Seduce, which is Charisma bonus, so we want Charisma for that attack. This one has Charisma and Cunning, so a little bit of both. Charisma, Charisma. So right now, there's some more Charisma attacks, but one with Cunning. So either Cunning or Charisma would be ideal, but because we have a lot more Charisma, we're going to definitely go with the Kiss ritual here. Now we're going to go on missions. This is where you convert the heathens over to your way of life, obviously. So we're going to prepare, but in order to prepare, we need some more degenerates joining our cause, and then we're going to convert them into healthy members of our society from the degenerates they're coming in as, into our pleasure-only religion. You figure that out. I will inspire the rituals and bless their actions, of course we will. So, we have Montezuma and Kiwi. Right now, the first one we're going to start off with, though, that's going to be the old city, which is where we're going to take over at the end. But right now, we'll start with something simple. Here we have a couple of godless heathens, some pagans. Plenty of disciples expect this mission to succeed, so they have like nothing but rooks over here. So, set as our destined mission. And I believe this will happen once this down here completely fills up and we're ready to go. Look at the look on their faces. Akola did not come empty-handed to the Holy Land. With her, she brought a magnificent relic that holds the power of Hugh McHuge. What would this relic be? Charisma abilities have a 33% chance to infatuate the target for 2 rounds. That's going to be our main goal here, so Holy Rose it shall be. The Holy Rose of Pleasure for generations to come. Now in combat, you don't do anything. You basically just set it up and they are gonna go and hopefully do their best and do well for you. Which is where you have control over what they do in the town. We already won. So this went exactly how I thought it would. Montezuma also unlocked the class, which is good. This is gonna give us our first rookie class here. I got it, don't worry too much about it. Yeah, okay, I got it. So, Montezuma, as we know, HP and Might, right? And I believe we also have Montezuma working on Might right now in terms of the ritual. So we want somebody that's going to be good for this. So the chieftains, as you can see, important stats for them are going to be Charisma and Might. So Charisma's a bit on the lower side, but there is Might. And then we have Lust Priest, which is Charisma and Cunning. Weaver. Alright, so right now we only have this. There's a lot more, but I think now you have to unlock. Yeah, so you go to unlock classes here. Good fit for pleasure. This will be for our religion. So Beast Walkers, Songsmiths, and Rage Prophets are good for our religion, and we get to unlock them as well. Rage Prophet's a good one for you, so unlock. Alright, perfect. So now, that's the one we're going for you. You're gonna be Rage Prophet. Oh, that's what's up. So now these pagans that we beat down, they have been converted now. The pantheonic rankings are showing us at only 10. We're very low, but you know, we just barely started. It's fine. And we can now recruit another disciple as well. So we have Ocelot and we have Zoo. Strong-bodied or strong-minded? Well, you know, a little bit of hard bodies for the pleasure. Religion is fairly good with me, so let's turn over Ocelot. Cunning's going to be major for this one. And we have Zoo. Once they get too old, their stats start to diminish, and you have to basically send them off to become like your missionaries and stuff like that. So, Akola's already 40 years old, so at some point we are going to need a Lust Priest to take over Akola's spot, so yeah, that's fine. Ocelot shall be the one. Let's give you a ritual, and right now, Cunning, Charisma. Let's do some Cunning work. Okay, and now let's go ahead and give... Oh, the Miracle for Montezuma, right. So if I'm right, Montezuma would not be available for the next mission if we have him do the miracle now, but we might as well do it because it'll buff him up quite a bit. You're about to let a disciple perform a miracle. When you do this, select the stat, yeah. So we obviously want Might Miracle to continue increasing what he or she is already good at, so boom. Now, can we build something right now? I'm pretty sure we probably can. Construct buildings. We only have very limited resources, but we can make the gardens or the Night Shrine. Let's make the Night Shrine. That sounds very ideal for us, really. So let's build. Where do we want this Night Shrine at? It's gonna be kind of like the center area. I mean, let's do it right there in the front. The donkeys are erect. The donkeys erect the Night Shrine. with your divine inspiration. The Hugh McHuge Night Shrine being erected. Oh, and that's a beautiful erection, I would say. Very good job, boys. Very, very good job. Speaking of which, they have some thought bubbles. What is this all about? Oh, they're dreams. We're about to spend dream points on influence of the disciple. Okay. Well, we have one. So, as a matter of fact, could I do this for somebody else? Because Akola is almost on the way out, so let's start buffing up our new people. As a matter of fact, Asa will be good because Asa is taking over Akola's spot. So morale armor, physical armor, cannot receive the broken fate status. Do not lose converse when broken. I think as lust weavers or whatever, we're physically weak. So if we could buff that up, it could be very ideal, so we'll do that. Okay. And you'll have the miracle after the mission. Let's go do our mission. So here we go. We're not going to have that initial advantage that we thought we would because our chieftain's on that miracle retreat at the moment. So let's do... We could cancel if we wanted to have him in the battle, but I think we should be fine no matter what, though. Let's just make sure that we have a Sola going head-to-head, so at least the attention's drawn right there. And we'll do Kiwi up here. And Ocelot, as a matter of fact, we should probably do Ocelot over here, weaker individual, and Kiwi over here. Actually, Kiwi is weaker than Ocelot. I think about it. Swap them. Start this mission. I mean, ideally, we should still win it, but you know, just to cover our bases here. So first to 40 converts wins, and we have 4 turns to do this. If you don't do it within the turn margin, I think you have to do it again. So we're starting off over here with 22 right off the bat. Regular attack on our little guys right there. That ain't nothing. And look at this, by the way. You are, I believe we got their main dude. We got him. We've won. Just like that. Akola's just doing work. So good. So yeah, we got their main person over here infatuated with the first attack. So once they were infatuated, it was basically game over for the rest of the rookies there. They really couldn't do much at that point. And Kiwi has now unlocked her class. Perfect. So with Kiwi, we have a 6, 5, 6 spread and 5. So basically, doesn't really matter which one. We have Lust Priest, Chieftain, and Range Prophet. I think we're going to probably go with Chieftain, I said with you, right? Because Montezuma went the other one, so I don't think that's going to work out too much. And we don't think we have enough right now to do anything else now. So I'm thinking we definitely go with Chieftain for you. So talent for class weak, really? I mean, they're all kind of weak. The Lust Priest would be the best one. But the problem is I'm already aiming Ocelot for that spot, which I think Ocelot's even more better at it, so it's fine. It's weak, but it's going to have to work. We'll make it work. Return. Hopefully it's got us some materials for building as well. We got 50. I think we'll be able to set up the gardens at the very least here. And we got a special reward. Okay. Storyteller ritual. Oh, this is from the miracle, right? Yeah. Montezuma told an amazing story of Hugh McHuge, exploits of some donkeys. The story was so well told that it came alive in a nearby fire. In awe, the listeners learned about Hugh McHuge, while Montezuma was too enraptured to notice the miracle. All stories about me are true. Adds the miracle myth to disciples perform miracles. Aha, good job, Montezuma. The miracle myth, +1 to development power, which is good because that's where we're basically basing you off. And we have a new ability, Blind Rage. Random power, physical ability that targets a random opponent. So, it's a very RNG attack, but it is what it is. So, blessed be Montezuma. Let's check out our next destination here. So 7 cycles, so we still have enough time to do later. So right now, let's go and do the Sacred Bay. They're going to have a Rage Prophet in their squad, which means we're going to need... They don't need, but they don't have, actually don't really have a, they don't have an advantage over us. Now, we have Inspect and Adopt the religious tenets and traditions. You're about to pick your first tenet. Tenets are things your followers believe in. Tenets all have effect on your culture. Tenets are also unlike traditions. If you adopted enough tenets, yeah, okay. So, we are pleasured. I think this is where we get to branch off a little bit, though, which is good. So, what are we adopting? Adoration, social, and philosophy. +4 happiness from pleasure. Oh, the festive debauchery? Oh, you just know. You just know what's about to go down when you have a festive debauchery. Drink, smoke, I can only imagine what that 4-letter censor word is. It's Hugh McHuge's command. It is indeed a festive debauchery. Everybody come forth. Acknowledge Akola's festive debauchery. Please, it's a YouTube video, get out of here. Alright, let's see. Things are going pretty good. How are we doing with time? Oh man, we're out of time, unfortunately. Alright, well. Hey, you know what? I think we did fairly good here. Let's see, can I build something before we jet her off into the ether here? Construct buildings. We can do the gardens. Save up for a study. What about the Holy Sight Center? Can't do much over there. What about the Night Shrine? We can use a protective dream already. Yeah, we have one. Go ahead. Get a protective dream. Okay. And garden's gonna be for Fade, Blessing. You know, let's go ahead and build this as well. Where do we want the gardens? Ooh, it's another 2-spotter, huh? How about a nice little set of gardens next to our Night Shrine? Very good. Alright, well, if you guys want to see some more, you know exactly what to do. There's a lot of new things I'm very intrigued by. I would not mind doing anymore, but, you know, it's a matter of your interest and also the amount of time I have to get something else going on this channel at the moment. But really, so far, so good. I'm loving all the new changes that I've done thus far. So if you guys enjoyed it, want to see some more, you know what to do. Otherwise, all the information will be down below for release now. I'll catch you guys next time.